Good evening. This is Tina. How are you doing today? Okay. So, first video about the query selectors, and we're gonna talk about comparison. Okay. So let's go to our OneNote. This part in the content I copy from the online. Which is this part, okay, the online official documentation. I don't want to write one by one, okay, and I also don't remember all the options, and how to use those oh my god, how do we use those things? Okay, this is how to use. You are using them inside the suppose in the share, or you are using Mongo driver. Then after you have a DB, right, you will give the collection. Okay, you will give what's the collection name. Then you can using find. Okay, and those operators are using inside the find when you give the thing. Okay, and what's the syntax to using the comparison query selector? The syntax general one is this one. You have a field name. This part is a field name. Okay, this also is okay. And then you have what's the operator here. Okay, suppose I'm using equal greater than, then using GT, and then you give a value. Give a value here. Let me give you one example. Suppose I want to find all the students. I want to find all the students from the students collection where their age is greater than 20. So what we do in the share, we using db.collection_name.find, and then we follow this syntax. Okay, add the brace. And field name we are filter based on the age, right? So we give age. This is the field name. You can use in double quote. Okay, inside the compass you have to use in double quote. In the share doesn't matter. I'll give you concrete example later, because here we are only talk about the syntax. Okay, then we give greater, and then we give 20. Don't forget, here we have another brace. This is the general syntax for all the operators here, but there's one special one, which is the equal. For the equal, suppose you want to find all the students which their age is 20, then you can using like a age, then you using EQ equals 20. You can do like this syntax. There's a special syntax for equal, which is this one, field name directly equals the value. This is special syntax for the equal, and to rewrite this one, we can using db.collection.find. Then we just give age, the field name, and then 20. Okay, you don't need to write, they are the same. Okay, but for all other operator, okay, you have to using the general syntax, which is this syntax. Okay, so it's your choice. Okay, you using all of that, you using the general syntax for all the operators, or you remember the special one only for the equal. Okay, just the field name and the value. So now let's go to our shell to give some examples. Okay, so we can using shell. I'm more familiar with shell, and my database already, I think already. Let me change the font size. Okay. It's so you can see more clearly. Okay, yeah. Okay, so I was using Mongo. Okay, my database already server is running, okay? And now you can using show DBs, okay? And here is our DB. So here I'm gonna using test DB, okay? I don't want to ruin others, okay? Then I can show collections, okay? And if you want to drop the collection, what you can do is using db dot db dot, and then you follow the collection name. I will drop the hello collection, then just using drop, okay? And then you can show collections, and you will see only have, I will drop all others, okay? Products dot drop, and also db dot test collection dot drop, okay? And then we can using show collections again. And now we don't have any collection, and the current database is called testDB. And for our benefits, I'm going to the official document. I'm gonna insert values using the same as we have in the official document. Otherwise, I have to think about the example. I don't like think about examples. We can copy. I think we have, if I remember, there's db. What's the value we are using here? Name, this value, inventory. Okay, let's using inventory. Here have db dot inventory dot insert many. Okay, then we do this one. Oh, it doesn't have a semicolon between them. I think now it doesn't work because the document they give doesn't have a semicolon. It should have semicolon, okay? So what I can do is we can insert one by one, or we can do is like this. Okay, let's do a little bit of change. Okay, like this, and like this. Okay, then I copy all of them. Hope it works. Okay, if that doesn't work, that means I remember this. Now, if I show collection, there's no collection on current DB, then I using db.inventory.insert many. Okay, and I give this one, and I give this one. Okay, document dot map is not a function. Why did I use map? I didn't using map. It should have insert many the thing. Doesn't have, I don't want to look at. If I want, I can insert. I remember to have insert many. You see here? It has insert many, right? Why cannot insert many? Oh, insert many have to have array. Sorry, I remember the wrong one. So we're using an array. Okay, let's do change here. So we put it here, put it an array. Yeah, it makes sense. Okay, because we have many. Okay, and then copy and go here. db.inventory.inventory, correct, insert many, and here we give an array and right click. Now insert correctly. Okay, see here, acknowledge the issue, insert IDs 1 2 3 4 5 6 5. Oh, sorry. Now if I using db show collections, you will see inventory collection. Now how to show all the data I inserted using db. db represent test db. See, if I db, it represent test db. Okay, db dot inventory this collection dot find. Okay, so here this is all the collection we inserted, right? This is all the collection we inserted. Let's use in the big. Okay, this is a collection. Now let's practice the equal, greater, in, and this. Okay, so first, suppose I want to find the document which ID is 2. What we can do is using db.inventory.find, and here you're using the syntax. The first one is a field name. In the shell, you don't need to give double quotes. Okay, for the field name like this one. Okay, this one it works. Okay, 2, and it will give you the value document, okay? Because ID uniquely, you don't need to give the double quote. It still works, okay? But compass, this one compass, there's one place which is when we add the data, like insert document, you must give a double quotes because it's a BSON type, and the BSON is an extension on the JSON, so it requires to have quotes. Okay, but for the test for the filter, probably you don't need to give. Let's see. Okay, ID equals 2. Okay, fine. Okay, it doesn't have. But when you add data, you must have double quotes. That one I'm very sure. Okay, so we come back for here. So for the ID, to do the equal, right, which means ID must be 2. You have 2 ways to do. This is one way, and the other way, which is this way, which is equal sign, equal, and you give the value 2. It also works. Okay, this is special. Now, if I want to find all the documents which their quantity is greater than 20, okay, to greater than 20, you have to do like this: inventory.find, and give the quotes, and give the what's the field name first. Our syntax, remember, the field name and the operator and the value. So we give field name, which is QTY, and then you give another brace pair. Okay, then you give greater GT. Okay, and then you give what's the thing? Greater than what did I say? 20, right? Then give 20. Okay, so it will give 25, 30. Okay, and if you want to using less, then you're using less. Okay, okay, and also for the equal, I forgot one thing. Suppose if we are working on the array, okay, I want to find all the documents which their tags, okay, this tags field, tags field has B, okay. If I do like that one has B, then let's see how to do that. db.inventory.find, you can using tags and using B here. It will return. Do you know what I did wrong? I forgot to give the brace. Okay. And you see here, it gives all the tags to us which has the B element. B. Make sure don't give the bracket, okay? Because when I just give a single string here, he will trying to map each element, okay? In the array, do I have any element which has B? Okay, this one doesn't map because this A and B is inside an array, inside another array. It doesn't map. But for first document, second, third, fourth, it all have a B. Okay, if you have this, if we have this one, let me find it first. Okay, find everything first to show. So this is our current document, right? If you only want to get this document, which means your tags only contains B element, how to do that? You cannot write like this. You cannot write tags. This doesn't work because this means match. If this tags array, the value has B element. If you want to only map to this second document, you have to do exactly what it appears, have array here. Then it return just this tag have this array, okay? And also you can do several. This is the one. Suppose let's practice another tag, okay? Suppose I want to map all the document. They are gonna have the element either A or either C, okay? I want to return all the documents which their tags field contains a value either A or either C. okay, which means the result I expect is this one, this one, this one, and this one. Okay, because it has C. How to do that? You can using in, which is this one. In will match any of the values specified in the array. So let me show you how to do that. Okay, I'm still follow the syntax. Okay, follow syntax. First, field name, and then have another brace pair, and we're using in. Okay, and in you can give an array of value, which is A and C. Okay, then let's show. So here, this document has A, then it's gonna display in the result. This one has A, this one has A, and this one has C. So in means contains element A or C in the tags field array. Okay, and if you want to practice others, gonna be the same, like not in or not equal, or the others are the same idea. Okay, got it? And let's do one more. Suppose I want to find the document which their item name is called XY. How to do that? We're using db.inventory.find, and we give follow syntax. First is the field name, and for this one we have to using item.name, because name is inside the document of the item field. Then we give value, which is what's the XY. Okay, and it's gonna return. Okay. I think after those demos, you should be familiar on how to using the comparison, which just remember the syntax. Okay, you give the field name, then you give the operator, and for the in, for this in and for this not in, the value gonna be an array. Okay, for others just a single value. For the in you have to using this one, which is a field name, and then you give another brace pair, then you give the in, and the value for the in needed to be an array, and it has implicitly or, like either this value or this value. Okay, so that's it for this video. Thank you for watching. I hope you understand this comparison query selector, and if you have other questions, you can leave a comment, or you can go to the official document. They also has lots of examples you can practice by yourself. Okay, so thank you, bye bye.